Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about Terence Crawford saying he's the A side when it comes to the Errol Spence fight, and I just want y'all what is y'all opinions is on this. Well, I think right now I think he's delusional. I don't. Terence Crawford is no. You not the matter of fact. If they fight right now, he's not the A side. He's just not the A side because we looking at. See, you got to go off of pay-per-view buys. You got to go off of who's the most popular guy in the sport right now. When it comes to them two, I mean, how your resume is looking. I know Terence Crawford's going to say, "Well, I unified. I was undisputed in the 140 division, and I moved up and I got a belt." I can understand that, but at the same time, Errol Spence he has Carol Brooker on his resume. He has Mikey Garcia on his resume. He's about to have Sean Porter on his resume. That's if he beat him. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna have another belt if he get that. If he beat Sean Porter, which is the WBC, which Errol Spence got the IBF, and then Sean Porter has the WBC belt, right? He has the two belts, and he has the viewership too. He got a big backing from the Cowboy Stadium. You know what I'm saying? He can almost somewhat sell out a Cowboy Stadium, which is a big stadium. Terence Crawford, he's that small stadium he selling out in Nebraska. It's not compared to the Cowboy Stadium. You know what I'm saying? He don't have a backing like Errol Spence Jr. either too, and the viewership is telling y'all. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna put it like this: we're definitely gonna see off the next Errol Spence pay-per-view buys with Sean Porter, because Sean Porter don't have a backing like Errol Spence, and Sean Porter don't have a backing like Mikey Garcia too. At the same time, it depends on who you're fighting too. On top of that, right? Because I said that fight might do. I don't think I really don't think that fight going. I'd be surprised if the fight do 300,000. I'd be really surprised if it do 400,000. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm looking at the range of maybe 200 some thousand, 250, maybe 300,000, maybe, because the last Errol Spence versus Mike Garcia did 360,000, right? And I think that was because of Mike Garcia and Errol Spence too, both of them undefeated fighters. See, Sean Porter's not undefeated; he got 2 losses, and he don't have a big backing, and he never fought in Cleveland, and he never went back home and fight because I don't think the turnout will be really good. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're gonna see. But this is gonna really tell you where Errol Spence is really at the same time. As in, Sean Porter is not like a unknown fighter or a C level fighter or whatever. He might be a B or A level fighter. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a real good match. It's not gonna be an easy match. I don't think Sean Porter's coming to lay down, right? But Terence Crawford saying he's the A side, which I'm kind of surprised about that, but maybe I might not be surprised because maybe he's just a competitive. He know how much his money is. He know how much his fight is. How much money's on the line between these two. If they fight each other, it's gonna be a lot of money. I would think, right? That's where Bob Arum wants to fight, and Al Haim is definitely. Al Haim is not really sweating it like that. I don't think, because he know that Errol Spence can move he can move up, and he always gonna get more fights and more money is going to be made between Errol Spence too. Now, Terence Crawford, if he stays on that side and resigns with him next year because his contract is up with Top Rank, that's going to tell you what do he really want to fight these fighters in PBC, or do he want to duck them? If he stays with Top Rank, then he's ducking him. If he goes to another promotional company, maybe it don't have to be with PBC, but I don't see why not. I don't see why it wouldn't be with PBC, because he can get those Danny Garcias, Keith Thurmans, Manny Pacquiao's, and Errol Spence fights on his resume. You know what I'm saying? Because he's slipping, even though he's top. He's on my top number one pound number one, but he's slipping right now. You know what I'm saying? So he's not gonna be there forever. Since he's boxing, because I remember I told you if Canelo beat Sergey Kovalev, he's gonna be number one. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing about it is, I think Terence Crawford's delusional. He don't know how to pay with buys. And Victor Poster did horrible too. I think he did 150,000, if I'm not mistaken, or 100,000. That was terrible. And then Amir Khan did 150,000. And that's with Top right now promoting Terence Crawford right. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford doing what he got to do. He's beating them. He's beating the guys that he's in front of. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing his job, but Bob Aaron, I don't think he's doing his job. I don't think Bob Aaron too much care about Terence Crawford. The only reason why he care about Terence Crawford because of Errol Spencer's in the game. That's the only reason why he's care about him at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, because he cared about Tyson Fury, because he would go pick up Tyson Fury and spend some money on him. But why he can't spend money on Terence Crawford? Terence Crawford should know this. If he stays with Top Rank, that's on him. That's his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's on him. Errol Spence is going. And when Errol Spence is when it's all said and done by Errol Spence, he's going to move up 2 weight classes, maybe even 3 weight classes. I would say. But I definitely know it's going to be 2 weight classes at the most. You know what I'm saying? So money's going to always be there for him because there's a lot of people at the higher weight division than welterweight division that he's in, Errol Spence, that he can fight to make more money. Terence Crawford, I think he might move up 1 weight class. I'll be surprised if he move up 2 weight classes. But I mean, he is pound number 1 for he's not there for no reason. So he's a complete fighter. Overall, I think he's a little bit more complete fighter than Errol Spence Jr. right now, right? But I think between them two, it'll be a great fight, and I still think the fight still might happen. I think Bob Aaron wanted to fight with Errol Spence because he know that Errol Spence is trying to be the A side. That's what happened with Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather was the A side. Floyd Mayweather got a chunk of that money. Manny Pacquiao had split that money with Bob Aaron and his trainers. Of course, Floyd Mayweather had split with his trainers too at the same time, and maybe Al Heyman too at the same time. I would say, right? But at the same time, that's what Errol Spence is doing. Everybody else don't see that. I mean, some people don't see that. Everybody's saying that Errol Spence is ducking Terence Crawford, which I don't think so right now. We'll definitely see. But being the A side, the only person who's the A side right now is Errol Spence Jr. I don't care what nobody say. I mean, if you saying that Terence Crawford haven't fought nobody, I mean, everybody say Errol Spence got one person on his resume. That's Carol Brook. But you know what's kind of funny? I would say that that one name alone, Carol Brook would beat Victor Postal. He would have beat Ugas Gamboa, and he would have beat Julius Ndongo. He would have beat all those guys. You see what I'm saying? Then you got Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia, you know what I'm saying, is really a 140-pounder, not really like a 147-pounder, right? But, you know, the reason why he's, I'm not going to get into Mikey Garcia, but at the same time, Errol Spence, that was a dominating fight by Errol Spence, and everybody's talking about Errol Spence that knocked out Mike Garcia. Mike Garcia was in safe mode. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to throw no punches at the same time. He's trying not to get knocked out, and that's why he didn't get knocked out, right? Because he didn't let it all hang out, right? But the thing about it is, at the same time, man, between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, I think between them 2 guys, man, this fight will be interesting. I want to see who's both undefeated fighters, and somebody old is gonna go. You know what I'm saying? But with this A side and B side, Errol Spence is the A side, and then Terence Crawford is the B side. He has to realize that, and I think when they do get into negotiations, he'll have to realize that. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing is, if I'm gonna tell you this, Errol Spence beat Sean Porter, and he get Manny Pacquiao and beat him, and they say he go for one more guy, Danny Garcia, and have him on his resume. But he don't know how to go for Danny Garcia. He can just go for Terence Crawford. He have all the belts, Errol Spence. And he had a pay-per-view buys. And you know what I'm saying? So, and who's popular right now is Errol Spence right now over Terence Crawford. I would definitely say that. You know what I'm saying? So, what do Terence Crawford have over Errol Spence? Is he's pound for number 1. I would say that, and not just that, he unified. He was the undisputed 140 at the 140 division, but that was at 140 division. That's not 147 division. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about who you have on your resume, which Terence Crawford don't have no really good big names on his resume. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all think about what I'm talking about? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Who do you think should be the A side or B side? Do you think this is going to be a 50-50 fight? As in, they're going to split down the line, 50-50. Or you think it's going to be Errol Spence is going to get more compared to Terence Crawford? Because to me, I think he's the A side. Or do you think it's Terence Crawford going to get more because of what he accomplished in boxing? You know what I'm saying? But what y'all think about what I'm talking about? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page, subscribe to my page, like my page, hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above Below the Belt. Bye bye.